Hello everyone, this is me Sadia here and I'm doing your first week of December reading start from the 1st through the 7th of December 2019. This is going to be for the sign of Leo. So let's see what's coming up for Leo people for the first week starting today. Be mindful of the fact it's a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone out there, so just pick whatever is resonating with you in your situation and leave the rest. For a personal reading, you can always reach out to me on my email ID in the description box. You can follow me on Instagram where I do upload daily readings. So the link to that too is in the description box. You can check out the other services that I'm offering again in the description box. I'm gonna just pull out two cards from this deck and then I will be pulling different cards from different decks. Let's see. You do have a Three of Cups paired up with Eight of Swords underneath the deck. You do have Eight of Cups underneath that, Eight of Pentacles, Three Eights. Underneath that, you do have Temperance. Underneath that, you do have Death. Underneath that, you do have the Sun, the Five of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Wands. Okay, so a lot of your focus is definitely going to be on your stability in terms of whatever that makes you feel stable. It could be emotional stability, it could be financial stability, it could be mental stability as well. I feel like you are pretty much not happy with the wherever you are. You are feeling very lost. You really want to run away from things. You really want to do things to make yourself happy. Do things that soothes your soul. I feel like whatever you are doing in your life is pretty much um, exactly how you don't want it to be. It's like whatever you are doing in your life right now, it's something that you don't want. For some of you, you might be indulging into the things that you don't want to do, but you are indulging yourself in those things because that's the only thing that you can do to take your mind off from something serious going on in your life, and you really don't know how to cope with that situation. It could be drugs, it could be sex, it could be something not so positive, anything that is not so good for you, but you might be indulging yourself into those kind of things as well, just to take your focus off from the tensions that you are having in your life otherwise. So it's an alarming situation for most of you out there. Um, you really have to you know detach yourself from whatever that is going on in your life. Take a step back, think through things, and try to resolve the issues that you are having. Try to understand, ask the question, what are the things that you need to do to get what you want, instead of getting stressed about it and getting yourself indulged into things that you shouldn't be doing. So it's something you really need to um it's like it's I'm picking up energy for of a person who feels stuck because of the responsibilities that they have, and that is something which is suffocating them now. It's something that is kind of killing you from deep within, and you really want to set yourself free from the responsibilities, the pressures, the tensions, and you don't know how to do that. You don't know how and what you can do to come out of it. For some of you, it could be that the responsibilities, the pressures of your life is basically not allowing you to do things that you want to do, and you can't wait for that time to come where you can have what you want. So it's very stressful period of time for you. For this this week time is definitely going to be very tough on you, but um you really need to find the balance. Again, I would recommend you to take a step back, think through things, ask yourself what can you do in this particular situation to improve the things. I feel like with the Eight of Swords here, it's more like the pressure that is built around you is definitely because of yourself. It's nothing that it's not the it can be like it can be from coming from an outer source other than from you yourself. From it could be coming from other people around you, it could be coming from the family members, it could be coming from the work colleagues, but you do have the control pretty much over the situation if and only if you could think through things, if you could just relax yourself a bit and think and then decide what you should be doing. Because I feel like um I feel like there is a way out from the situation. It's just that you are not ready to choose that way. You are choosing to stuck in this situation because you don't know if that one way that is available there would be good for you or not. So it's again, I would suggest you to ask the question to yourself, detaching from the situation, and then decide. That one way can get you away from this situation. At least that is something unknown. You are just presuming that that is something which you can try and look for yourself. You can get a personal reading too to find the answer to that question. If not, that ask that question to yourself, and trust me, you will be guided by an answer to that question in different forms. If you'd ask that question in a meditation, you might get the answer there and then. If not, then you might receive some sort of answer to that question in the state of dream as well. So like just try to figure out how you can deal with this situation, because there is no point running away from it. But again, it's something that you can put an end to. I do see that, like, whatever the stress is something that you can deal with. But choosing that one way that is available to you, would it be good? Would it be not? Would it bring you happiness? Would it bring you, the satisfaction that you're looking for? That's the question that you might be having. But again, going into something or indulging into something which is not good for you is not the answer to the whole situation. So try to figure out how you can get yourself free from the situation that you are stuck in right now. And trust me, there is definitely a solution out there. Just try to figure it out. Let's take one card from the sacred language of colors. Let's see what is your color guidance coming up for you for this week time. Let's see what it has to add to the whole situation that you would be facing during this week time. Gray, learn to scan your body. It's again the same thing. Like I said, there are things that you can work towards. There are things that you can. For some of you, you really need to take care of yourself, as in terms of your health. You might be neglecting things. Like I said, don't indulge into things that might not be good for you. Drugs, sex, addictions of any sort. Try to avoid those things. Try to find a solution to the situation that you are in, because there is the solution to this. Overindulging into something is not the solution. Try to find a way out of it. And listen to your body. And if it is something that is bothering you, trust me, your mind, if your mind is telling you that it's not something that you want, then surely it can guide you towards the path which will lead you towards your freedom from this situation. Just follow that. 29th could be an important date for you for this month as well. Let's take one card from the Romance and Oracle cards, just to see what else can we have for your love life for this week time. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. For those of you who just I feel like for those of you who recently broke up or pretending to be okay without a person, it's time for you to, just accept the fact that you are unhappy with the separation. It's time for you to understand that this is not what you want. Separation is something which will bring you just this. You really have to um, listen to your body, listen to your soul, listen to the listen to your heart, and you will understand that this is not what you want. You don't want separation, you don't want this, you just want to be happy with your person. So whatever that is going on in your life, there are certain decisions that you need to take, and those decisions can either make you peaceful or bring you stress. So it's totally up to you which way you choose to go for. And again, like I said, there is nothing in this situation that you cannot handle. It's just how you detach from the whole situation right now and think through things, and you will find a way to avoid this separation, to avoid this time apart, to avoid the void between the things, between where you are and where you want to be. So just work on those things. Let's see one card from this affirmators deck. Let's see what the unicorn has to add to the reading. Let's see what's coming for the Leos for this week time. Here's the message from the unicorn. Story of my life. Let's see what it says. As I tell myself the story of what's happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty, it's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it will be worth it when I earn the Pulitzer Prize for Best Inner Monologue. You're the creator of your own life. Trust me. Like I said, there is nothing you cannot change in this situation. Write the best story of your life. Use scripting to come out of the situation. You could do that. You could I feel like here there is something that you're basically presuming. Like I said, the option out of the situation is something that you're presuming, which is basically making you fearful of taking that path. Again, it's like you are telling you that wrong story to yourself, which is making you fearful. Just change that story so it can allow you to experience that new thing, and with this person, with this with whatever that is going on in your life, if you could do that, if you could change the story of your life, trust me, the story of your life will change. So you really need to see the whole picture from a different perspective to add um, happiness to it, and to do things that make you feel good about. And you don't have to fake to be happy and good. Just just do that from within. Let's take one card from the date cards. Let's see which date could be significant for you other than 29th, as I mentioned before. Let's see what else do we have for you for this month. 8. 8 could be a significant date for you. 8 came here as well. I told you, you might be too busy with your work and stability, building your stability, but again, you really have to have a foundation to have a stable life, which I don't see there. I don't see it, in your life right now. You really have to work on that, foundation to it. And yeah, number 8 could be significant for you as well. 11 could be significant for you as well in this month. I feel like you really need to communicate. You really need to communicate your heart out with the person, if that's what you're dealing with. If you're dealing in if you are having the separation with your partner right now, or if you think it is like, it is something that's going to happen, it's time for you to start talking about your emotions with this person. It's time for you to open up rather than concealing and hiding your feelings for this person, because only that can stop you from having the separation with this person. So yeah, just work on those things. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for you for this week time. If the reading resonates with you, do like, subscribe, and share. If you're willing to get a personal reading, you can always reach out to me for that on my email ID in the description box. Till I do the next reading for you people, take care. Bye bye.